Hey Virgo, Everlong Mystic here. Today I've got a Tesla trap spread set out for you, and I haven't looked at the cards yet, but I wanted to get all the shuffling and the cutting and all that stuff done before I started recording because I didn't want to waste like two or 3 minutes of video just you watching me shuffle. Alright, Virgo, so what we're going to do is we are going to take a look at your inner journey, which I'm using the fountain for. And then we're going to look at the application of that inner journey to the outer world, and that will be the Smith-Waite deck. And then we have the 369 Tesla cards, and those I pulled from my giant deck here, which is a blend of mystical shaman and spirit animal. And then I went ahead and pulled for the center of this, the center of it, which is like a possible outcome if you can, if you can overcome. Like the Tesla cards here, like the 3 and the 6, these are like the polarity extremes that you need to break free from. And the 9 is the secret. It's kind of like the key. It's kind of like the key, like what you need to know, what you're missing, or how to break free from the trap. So let's get started, Virgo. Okay, I don't know why I'm a little nervous with this one. I even extra cleaned the space before I started. All right, so Virgo, inner journey. We have 7 of coins. We have 9 of coins. So there's some kind of progression going on. And Ace of coins. Oh my gosh, I'm back to the beginning. Wow, okay. So Virgo, we have the 7 of coins to the 9 of coins. This is, this is all of your hard work. This is internal, okay? So this is internal work, but you've got pentacles here. Pentacle, pentacle, pentacle. It's like the things that you've been working on inside that you've been working on, but gosh, how do I say this? It's like the things that you've been working on inside, but your intention is outside. It's like, kind of like following the carrot kind of thing, where, well, if I do this and I harvest this and I emerge as this and I show this, then I'm something. Insert the blank here in the outside world. And it's weird because like at some point between the 9 of coins and the Ace of Pentacles, Virgo, it's like there's this realization that takes place that all of this here, God, that sucks. There's some kind of realization when you are doing inner work, because inner work is inner. It's not outer, you know what I mean? Now it can be applied to the outer later, but if you start with the intention of outer when you're doing inner, then it doesn't always work out the way that you want. So it's like there's this realization that takes place when you're in this 9 of coins space, where you realize that may not be what you really want. And it brings you to this Ace of coins. And this Ace of coins is like, I don't know, it's like I don't want to say it's a new inner journey, but it's a new realization. It's like by doing all of this work, yeah, you had like a different purpose in mind doing all of this work, but it actually got you to the place that you wanted to be. You just didn't know that's where you wanted to be. It's very cool. Because you see these two hands here. It's like this, it's like the gift from spirit that you didn't even know that you wanted. And this is what you're going to carry. This is Virgo, this is what you're going to carry into the outside. This is what you're going to apply to the outside world. Yes, you know all about the 7 of coins. You know all about the hard work. You know all about the details and the harvesting, and you know all about how to show to the world what you can do. But this right here, this is actually what you're going to be bringing to the outside world. This right here, not necessarily this. So then that brings us to the, applying this to all of this to the external. So for the external, we have Page of Cups. We have the Empress. And we have the King of Pentacles. Oh, interesting. Wow, this is like mastering, Virgo, this is like mastering something that is so foreign. Like, it's foreign to you, but it's not. It's weird. It's almost like this, I don't know. Gosh, it's not a mirror, but it's like I don't know. I just want to do this. I don't even know how to explain it, but we have this Page of Cups here. So this is like a new way of looking at things. This is like a non-pentacle way of looking at things. So you're more in tune. This is you being more in tune, more intuitive. There's also a little bit of like kind of spontaneity. Like kind of going with the flow instead of being all rigid and programmed and organized and blah blah blah. You know what I mean? It's like it's a more watery way of doing things, but you've got all of this right here in your storage. You know what I mean? You've got all of these resources here, and it's like applying it to the external world in just a different fashion. And then you have this Empress here, and the Empress is great. It's like taking all of, it's like to me the Empress is a perfect blend of earth and water, because it's very, you see you've got this, you've got like this water flowing right here through nature. So you've got earth, you've got water, and it's, you've got all this wheat down here. That's abundance. That's, the abundance, prosperity, that kind of thing. But she's sitting here. She's sitting very calm, and she's got like these, what, I don't know if they're pomegranates or ladybugs, but I'm going to go ahead and say ladybugs because that's the first thing that popped in my head all over her dress. It's like there are new fortunes to be had, It's not like, because you've already learned internally that the like literal fortunes may not be exactly what, like monetary fortunes may not be exactly what you like, what fulfills you, because you got here, and it's like nurturing what was meant to be grown by you, Virgo. That's pretty cool. All right, so now let's look at your trap. We're going to look at 3 and we're going to look at 6, and we're going to see like these two polarities that kind of keep you trapped. So 3, we have Turkey Spirit, give with gratitude and grace. And I can see how this give with gratitude and grace, it's like, it's something that you've already been, you've kind of been through. You kind of had to get to the whole get through the giving and receiving before you get to the 7 of coins, because that would be more like the 6 of coins. You know what I mean? And then we have here. Oh. Okay. So we have Bobcat Spirit, and it's life is a mystery. And it is number 8, which, that's the whole infinity sign. And it's like, Okay, so here's the trap. So the trap here, Virgo, that you get stuck in is, on one hand, you want to believe in the mystery, but on the other hand, you're stuck with the coins. You're stuck in the 3D. You're stuck in the little ladder of pentacles. You know what I mean? It's like being practical and being the most unpractical you've ever been. You know what I mean? It kind of reminds me of like Virgo Pisces, like polar opposites. It's like you can't be all pentacles, but you can't be all, up in the air, all wishy-washy and whatever. Not like Pisces is that, but I'm just trying to think of like an opposite. It's like grounded, ungrounded, but like that's not the right way to look at it though. You know what I mean? There is like that to me, this ace of coins here to me is a perfect blend of these two energies. But and even though you've done the inner work, Virgo, you've done the inner work, you still get stuck between like believing in the mysteries, the unknowns right here, and then what is known, what is real, what is valid, what is logical. So Virgo, your trap your trap is getting out of this vicious cycle of going back and forth between logical and illogical. You have to marry it. Somehow you have to marry it. I don't know, did I talk about this King of Pentacles here? Because I know we talked about, nurturing and stuff. And like, to me, like this King of Pentacles down here, just using what you've learned internally. And to me, the King of Pentacles is just the epitome of successfully applying it to the outside world. Because he's the King of Pentacles. I mean, come on. So to me, this is like a success, like successfully doing this. All right, so the key, what you're missing, Virgo, how to break free from logic versus illogical, or logic versus mystery, that kind of thing, is the 9 card right here, and that is the Moth. Well, and look, you have a 3 and a 9 on this card. Moth spirit, surrender now. Wow. Surrender now. So yeah, surrendering. It's easy to do, right, Virgo? Oh yeah, just let it go. Just surrender. Don't worry about that. Or yeah, I know that. Like, I'm a Virgo, and there's a lot of times where I cannot I cannot just go with the flow sometimes, even though I try so very hard to. But yeah, surrendering. That's the key, Virgo. All right. So if you can master surrendering, if you can like encompass what Moth Spirit is trying to do for you to break free of this, then a possible outcome is here. So your possible outcome, we have Rabbit. Now is a lucky time. And lucky time that relates to life is a mystery, because you don't always know when you're going to be prosperous. You don't always know when you're going to create something or nurture something to fruition. You don't know. But if you do surrender and not weigh so heavily on one or two of these extremes here, then you will not only will you perceive like more times as being lucky, but you'll experience them as well. It's really cool. And we have Page of Wands. Yeah, it's very new and it's very exciting. It's like you have like a very new and exciting time to look forward to. Oh, no fucking way. No way, Virgo. You got Page of Wands twice. That is so cool. Virgo, time to surrender. That's what I gotta say. Time to surrender. Because if you can, and if you can break out of this trap of black and white thinking, or this versus that, then you're going to see a lot more magical things, and you're going to be so freaking excited about it. Awesome, Virgo. All right, cool. This was your Tesla trap reading. I hope it shed some light somewhere. And I thank you for embracing your inner mystic, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Virgo.